Hello guys, and welcome back to the Khaurafab YouTube channel. Oh, let me take this hammer out of the way. Sorry, I dropped my microphone. This is off to a bad start. We're talking all about style today and how to find your own personal style. I'm going to try and podcast this too so I can have the audio version up on Spotify. But we are going to be talking about all the style aesthetics, building your own personal style for your lifestyle, skills, and what you're comfortable with. So yeah, let's just get right into this. I'm going to start the podcast up on Anchor and we'll get onto this. All right? I'm just gonna hold it like an idiot. It's okay. I think that finding your personal style and wardrobe is pretty much the best thing you can do in terms of fashion, style, wardrobe, whatever. Like, obviously you have to find your own aesthetic and what you love the most, because in that way it's going to save you a lot of time and money and effort if you really figure out what you love and what is the most appropriate for your lifestyle and your plans and everything that you do day to day. I mean, for example, on a day-to-day matter, day-to-day world, day-to-day life, if you see me on the streets, I am going to have on blue jeans, light blue jeans, like I have on right now. If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, you'll see, like, I'll have light blue jeans on, white socks, probably a white top or a baby tee, something of the sort, pretty neutral, natural makeup, a bun, maybe some earrings, right? Actually, no, you'll never see me with earrings. You will see me with rings on, for sure. Because that's just my everyday day-to-day. I don't live somewhere right now, at least, where fashion is really prioritized. If anything, like, if I went out in certain outfits, I wouldn't be looked at like weird, but I would just be a little too dressed up, you know? So for my environment, that's a good outfit that is still cute. And obviously I do dress up here and there because personality-wise, like, I can't not dress up like all the time. But, you know, for my lifestyle and what I do every day, like, that's just a normal everyday outfit. And also, like, truthfully, I don't go out much. So for my own personal everyday style, I'm not wearing anything or prioritizing any maximalist outfits, because those outfits would be better worn at different events at other times, with different pieces. And so that's a really big thing that you have to look at in your lifestyle. If you're inside all day and you don't really go out much, you should of course be prioritizing pieces that are simple, technically basics, and I want to say loungewear, but not really. Honestly, like, I love loungewear, but I also really hate it. I think that loungewear is good when you're lounging in your house, but I hate, like, getting into the rut of leaving the house every day with loungewear on. It starts to feel really just like, to me, like, just such a drag. So I try not to do that, of course. But it all depends. If you have a job where you need to dress up, I will always say the same thing: kitten heels are your best friend. I have written about kitten heel trends and all of this and shoe trends in Khaurafab.com a bunch of times. Like, if you go to Khaurafab.com/style, it should be linked in my bio, or, like, you know, Khaurafab.com. You will find a lot of, first of all, I'm working on the website, so there's a lot of, like, different stuff on there, but for the most part, a lot of the things I talk about in style, you will always see me, like, talk about kitten heels recently, because they're just a very versatile thing, very business casual. And also, if you work In an office job, obviously the majority of your clothing will be catered to that office job. If you work in fashion, you may wear a lot of black, a lot of trendy things, but also many practical things, because a lot of people working in the fashion industry have a lot of errands to run, have a lot to do. You can't really wear certain things because it kind of gets in the way sometimes. It really all depends. But yeah, dressing for your lifestyle is the best way that you're gonna find your style and be able to look for the pieces that will best suit you and your lifestyle. I think after finding out what lifestyle choices and pieces you need, then it's time to look at your body type. Now, I don't want to say believe, but I don't enjoy feeling restricted on clothing based on my body type. Like, I feel that there are some things that I can agree don't look flattering on me personally, but I don't think that you should close yourself off to clothing items just because you're a pear-shaped woman, man, you are diamond shaped, freaking triangle shape. I don't even understand what all these different shapes and sizes are sometimes categorized as, but it really doesn't matter. Whatever shape or size you are, I think you need to make that personal decision on what looks good on you, because maybe someone who has the exact same body type of something maybe someone who has the exact same body type as you doesn't look good in this, and yet you look good on it in it. Why? I don't know, skin tone differences, height differences. You could technically be the same body shape but not the same exact size. Facial features even can change the way your clothes look, in my opinion. Things look different on different people, so I think it's a really great idea to try things on in the store, see what looks good on you, have a friend or even the stylist working there tell you how these things look. If you get a really good stylist at some stores, they will tell you, like, girl, you need a smaller size, you need a bigger size, or leave that alone, wear this or that, you know? Like, it's all about socializing, making connections when you're actually at a store, which I could make a whole other video on how to find, like, I guess, like, the best people in the store to, like, help you, because, like, I have a strategy of my own. But yeah, like, you always have to find your personal style by looking at your personality. What's your lifestyle? What do you look good in? Cater to that. Go on Pinterest. Pinterest is a stylist's best friend. I use Pinterest all the time. I'm obsessed with Pinterest. And Pinterest also has gotten to the point where it has, like, different advancements. So now, let's say you want a certain hairstyle in Pinterest or makeup look in Pinterest, you can choose your skin tone, the skin tone that you are, so you can find hairstyles that have been worn by that skin tone. You can find protective styles, because there's, like, a protective style part to press. When you search outfits for work, you can select so many things, like, oh, fall attire, this attire, this attire, plus size, mid size, petite. So, like, there are so many different filters. Would it technically be a filter? There are just so many things to choose from that going on Pinterest, after you especially find out the style that's most practical to you, your lifestyle, and your personality, it is going to be great. You can also shop through Pinterest, I think. I don't really use that feature as much, but if you find something, like, you can, like, click on it and it'll show you options that are similar or the same ones. I think that they need to work on that part of it, because it works, but it really doesn't show you, like, the best of the best. But for the most part, like, Pinterest has been really great in letting me find things that fit me, my personal style. It helps me style other people, even though I technically don't personally style anyone on Khaurafab. Like, I do post a lot of outfits that I enjoy, so you of course can find those. anywhere. So that's always great. But yeah, what else about styling personally do I believe? I mean, I will always say to find basics and everyday items, but everyone knows that. You know, everyone knows you're supposed to find everyday items, like a white sneaker, great. Everyday item, you did it. Some white tops, some black tops, some neutral things, blue jeans, of course. If you Google how to find your personal style, those are always going to be the first things that pop up. Because buying basics is, of course, how you are going to build out your wardrobe. But that's not exactly like the advice I'm looking for. I'm trying to like really cater and make you think, you know. Actually, finding a personal style can even have a lot to do with scent, and I don't know if that makes sense to a lot of you, but when you have like a signature scent or the right scent, it can make you look better. So let's say you are wearing any outfit, actually any outfit. When you smell better, you look better. When people can smell you, and especially if it almost feels color coordinated to the outfit, and I don't even know how to explain that to you in just this podcast, but like, for example, if I'm wearing an outfit that feels very like date night, very romantic and such, I would wear a perfume that feels very romantic, because that kind of elevates your look. You smell classy, you look classy, and therefore you seem a little bit more attractive too. So style is not just clothes. Style is accessories. It's how you put yourself out there. It's what you smell like, your makeup, your this and this and that. I find that styling is just so much more. It's not just the clothes you wear, it's everything. And that's why finding what works for you will always be the best way to style yourself. I don't love them all, but I definitely think that if you are someone who is just trying to find your style initially, go to the mall, go to your Nordstrom, go pick out some things, try on some basics, find some stuff that you enjoy, or go to a thrift store even, like any store that you enjoy, that fits with your lifestyle. Go there and just try some things on. I personally hate trying things on in the thrift store. I feel like there's nowhere to try things on, in mine at least. Like there's no rooms to like try things on in my thrift store. Like you go in there, you pick your things, you leave. You also can't return anything. I don't know if that's the same for everyone else, but like at the ones that I live by locally, like you can't do that. But go to a store, try some things on, ask a sales associate, stylist, whoever is there, even like some random people. Like I've asked random people like, hey, how does this look? And sometimes they are not honest, but sometimes they are. But there's a strategy to that, like I said before, to ask about that. Try on some things. You don't even actually have to buy them. You don't have to go shopping that day. If you want to, you can. But it's all about finding the pieces that look best on you. Take some pictures of those pieces, and then you can go and find them somewhere cheaper later. Or if you feel like it's a good deal, it's a good piece of clothing, it is good quality, because you should always invest in quality pieces. Always, okay? Invest in quality, because I bought so many cheaper items because I was like, oh, it's cheap, it's within budget and all that, and they break immediately. But I've had quality clothing that I have worn often for the last 4 years, and it's a great investment. Because I didn't have to keep rebuying my cheap stuff. I just bought one moderately expensive, not super expensive thing, and it has lasted me literally so long. Like, and that goes for many items. But yeah, try on some things, take some pictures of what look best on you. You can buy those things, purchase them later, purchase them online. I, for one, have felt insecure in changing rooms before, but I had to get over that because, you know, I just like, you gotta find your confidence, you know? And a lot of times, even recently, I've gone into changing rooms and I'm like, oh, I look terrible in this. But honestly, if I look bad, like super bad in something in a changing room, I just assume it either looks bad on me or I'm in the wrong lighting, wrong environment. So that's just something I've had to deal with. And I'll talk about confidence and all that stuff in another podcast or on Khaurafab.com again, because I have a whole thing about wellness that I'm starting up. But yeah, I also find it so very important to, well, maybe not so very important, but I also go to Sephora and I test out all those perfumes on little paper. What are they gonna do? Stop me? You can't stop me. I'm trying perfume. Maybe I'll buy one, maybe I won't. This is Sephora. I don't know. I don't do it often, but I will like sample all your scents and take pictures or write down the ones that you feel are the prettiest and work with your lifestyle. You can then buy those perfumes, or you can go and find cheaper duplicates, things that smell similar like it. But even for you to know what smells you enjoy and what you love and think fits you, you're going to find it so much easier to shop if you just take like almost a sampling day at a mall or wherever you'd like. Hair, even, I think that testing hair products out is way harder, so you will probably have to, like, you know, seek some help on that one, ask some people with your hair type and such. But testing out products and taking pictures of them at the store has helped me so much to really understand what I need, what I don't need, and to cut down on a lot of the things that I have bought. And it also helped me with my personal style, because I still have clothing in my closet that I will never wear or haven't gotten the chance to wear, or wore once and decided it's not my thing. And you know, I think that if I really sat down and thought about my style more at those times and what my lifestyle looks like and the clothes that really help me look better and my face and skin tone and all that, I would have probably less clothes. Or I'd have more clothes, I'd have more quality pieces, I'd have a style that I really enjoyed. I have a style that I enjoy now, for the most part. Like, if I lived somewhere better, I'd definitely wear cuter things, but it really helps to think crucially and consciously about the things you're buying and styling, because it helps so much later on. And I think that's something people need to recognize more. It's not worth it to buy 100, 200 things for $1, because those things will get ripped, they will go out of style, they will not fit you or your style later, you'll grow out of them, you'll have to rebuy things, all of this. And people grow out of things all the time, yeah. But for me personally, I have always found, not always, but I've recently found so much more joy in purchasing really great items, because they've just lasted so much longer. And I almost feel stupid for like buying those cheapy little stuff when I was first getting into fashion, because I was like, oh, why would I spend my money on expensive things? Well, probably because a lot of the cheap things I bought like ripped for after first wear, second wear, or a lot of these things are like see-through, or they do this, or they do that, you know? So yeah, take a little sampling day at a mall, take a little sampling day on Pinterest, make your boards. You can make a fashion board of outfits you like, and then a fashion board of outfits that fit you and your style. And that's how you're really gonna find yourself, your personal style, is really just exploring things. And if you see someone on the internet and they're wearing a certain style and you really enjoy that, then go for it. You know, maybe you're gonna look really great in that, maybe that is your style. You just have to explore and sample everything. Not everything, but you have to explore and sample a lot of things to find what you love the most, and that goes for a lot of things in life, but especially style. You just have to look around and see what's around you and cater it to you, your lifestyle, your personality, how you look. And that's going to be the best aid in finding your own personal style. If you want more talk about style and fashion, make sure that if you are watching this on YouTube, you are subscribed to the Khaurafab YouTube channel. And if you're listening on Spotify, make sure to follow us on Spotify as well, or just follow both Spotify and YouTube. I mean, whatever you want. But like this video, make sure to rate this nicely, I guess. I hope to see you guys later. I am so excited to be constantly posting, and I really hope you guys enjoy. I've been talking for a really long time now, so I'm going to stop, and I will see you guys later. Make sure to follow Khaurafab on Instagram, blah blah blah, all the social medias. Oh my god, I have too many things to plug. I'm getting really tired. Okay, bye Fabs. And for my YouTube girlies, my YouTube boys, my they thems, my everythings, fucking, if you are a pet watching this, if you are whoever is watching this, whatever humans, whatever life forms are watching this, I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, do all that other stuff. All my links are down below, and I will see you guys later, Fabs. Do I have anything else to say? There's a lot of style inspo pictures on my Instagram, but I don't really know if there's anything else I was supposed to say. Okay, XOXO. Bye, Fabs.